Hi and welcome to Add More Zest. My name's Rebecca. Happy 9th of December, everybody. I'm filming this evening before. Pre-warning, if my head gets caught in the shot, I have put some lotion stuff on my head. So it looks extremely greasy hair, but it's not. It's some oil that I put on my head before I go and wash my hair. Anyway, random side note for you for today, because why not? Anyway, it's the 9th of December as you're watching this. I am filming this one the night before. That's what I normally prefer to do, is film the night before. It's been a very, very busy weekend. But we got the quilt top finished, just for anybody interested. My daughter's friend's quilt top, we got that finished today. We got the backing cut and the batting all cut and the binding all cut ready. I just need to make the sandwich and then quilt it. So that will primarily be next weekend. But yeah, it is the 9th. I've said that countless times. It's late. I do apologise. But let's start with opening day 9 of the Advent. And day 9 is a useful item for today and a fun and bright item, because I don't know if anybody's noticed, but we have sort of gone with the theme, trying to go with the theme of bright and colourful for this year. Might become more apparent as things go on. But this time we have a set of yellow tweezers, not too sharp, these ones. They're not stabby ones, but they've still got a nice point. Great for, say, nudging your diamonds, getting bits off your diamonds. Probably it'd be a little bit easier to get the likes of glue dots out of pens with these without being too stabby. But these seem to disappear in my house. I do happen to have a couple of sets to the right of me, but they're one of these items that's either there or you have none. There doesn't seem to be any in between with tweezers. So I am going to pop those in there and we'll see how long they actually last for me to be able to grab onto. And what I've also decided to open is a small one off Kim for today. And then I think I'll be able to go for the 3s. I haven't done the exact math, but I think I'll be able to go for about 3s. But I thought I'll go for a small one because it's a small little Advent one. So I'll go for a small little present off Kim. Oh, she says she hasn't tested the ABs, so not sure about the claim. What is the claim? Oh, it's a putty. Oh, chocolate chip and sugar cookie. Keeping it simple, tested and approved for ABs. Oh, that'll be nice. I'll give them a go with ABs. I may even have some on this. What do we go for? Sugar cookie or chocolate chip? I'm going to go for sugar cookie because I'm not quite sure what that smells like. I can imagine what chocolate chip cookie smells like, but not sugar cookie. Ooh, quite sweet. Ooh, smells nice though. Okay, and I'm going to try that with the ABs on this painting with yesterday's pen, because I know this is a clear pen. So we will fill this up with putty and we will give it an AB go. We'll give it a go for ABs. These are Joy's putty, just in case you want to know. Oh, that does smell nice though. Let me just have a quick whiff of chocolate chip. Just because they smell nice. Ooh, yes. You can smell the rich chocolate in that one, and you can smell the sugar in that one. Okay, sidestep. Right, let's get number 9 ready for today. I hope we're all having a very good day. I am going to try and neaten this up. So we'll line that one up with that top one. We'll line this one up with the bottom one. Try and get it, you know, looking kind of nice. And then we'll shuffle 17 over. Oh, we haven't made it nice because we didn't make it nice last time, but that's fine. We'll shuffle that one over one. We'll just have an extra row on that one. Still in my cardi because it's cold today. Don't know why, but it's really, really cold today. Okay, we're starting off with normal diamonds. My pen today is a gift that I got from Lisa quite a few years ago actually, but still very much in use throughout different days, and WIP and Waffles primarily, only because I get very lazy otherwise and I just grab the nearest pen to me, which often tends to be whatever the launch pen was. But yeah, still an absolutely gorgeous sort of marble made pen. Let's zoom you in so you can see where we're up to. So we're working on a mystery painting today, so we just have black and white symbols. So if I'm ever likely to miss any, it's on a day like today. But I am going to try and get my semi-straight edge to give me a nice baseline to go off, if I can. I was trying to see, oh, that tick mark isn't. I was trying to see if the tick symbol was an AB. It's often a popular AB symbol, but it's not. I'm sure we'll have some ABs in here to do that. At some point, we'll have some ABs. Okay, so comments, questions, etc. I am up to comments from around the 3rd. However, this one was left on the 1st because there are people that are playing catch up on WIP and Waffles. But Jeanette, she says, hi Rebecca and Zesties. She says, what a wonderful surprise for day one. She said she was unable to purchase the other paintings, but once she got day one, she paused, she kitted up and then joined in. She said she is a happy camper. She says, thank you for you and the family and all that you do for us. Oh, thank you so much, Jeanette. I'm so glad you've been able to join in with the Advent diamond painting from the Advent calendar. Are you doing a section a day then? I'm guessing you're going to do a section a day. It is a small one, so some days are definitely a lot quicker than others. But if you are short on time and stuff, then that actually works out perfect. Bev, she said her tree is up. Woohoo! She said it is undecorated and the branches haven't been arranged properly yet, so no floofed branches. She says, but she's still taking that as a win. Do you know what? Any step in the right direction is a win in my book, especially at the moment. Things just get crazy at certain periods in our life, do they not? And yeah, take it as a win. It's up. She says so she's surrounded by boxes of presents and a box of tree decorations. She says, but that is a job for tomorrow. She said she loves the colours of the trash tray and she said, see you tomorrow, which you will. Be here every day throughout December, well, up till the 24th of December, which is when we will finish up the last of our paintings. Christina, she said, a great first section. That's on day 3. She said she had fun trying to decipher what it could be. She says, but truly, she says, the light bulb light bulb only came on, she said, towards the end, when she literally went, oh, that's Santa in a frame. That was an absolutely awesome little addition that Sam came up with in the sort of design process. Originally, there was no little frame up there on the wall. And it was amazing how she managed to get Santa in a little frame on such a small space. And that was on this one. So we did that half. It's amazing how she's got him into that such a small space. Looks so good. Great little addition. Monique, she says, hi Rebecca. She says, you did the most amazing calendar. She says, thank you. She says she wishes me a wonderful day and the Zesties also. And you too. I hope you've also had an amazing day or an amazing week. The whole kit and caboodle. Amazing for it all. We all deserve a little bit of amazing. Right, going for number 2. It's a red, but it's definitely sinking in on this pink tray. Cher loves orange. She says, happy 3rd. She said she loves what I've done for this year's Advent. She says, sorry she missed out. She says, but she sure needs to get this big one done. And I know that if that's been ongoing for quite a while, sometimes you just need to get these things checked off your list as done. That's for sure. She says she is so enjoying hearing my voice again after so long. Oh, bless you. She says she is falling in love with diamond painting again, which is great. It is a hobby that sometimes, you know, life can just get in the way and it just gets pushed to the wayside, because quite often, you know, that's what happens with things that are hobbies. They can sometimes get pushed by the wayside. But when you do get round to sort of picking them up again, it's like, I don't know, it's like finding your first love again type thing. It's like, it's just, yeah, it's amazing. And you get to sort of enjoy the hobby again, enjoy the newness of the hobby again, but with knowing all the things you do, having done it all before. It's getting warm in here now. It gets very warm in this room after a bit. It's a pity I've not got it all, you know, set up for chilling in here when everywhere else goes cold. But then again, I think I'm coming down with something, because that cardigan has been on and off all day. She says, oh, and she says the art to chart. She said she didn't even know Diamond Art Studio were doing that. Yes, they brought out their first one last year, and they are absolutely wonderful to do. They have 4 now, with plans for more. It's a different way of doing diamond painting, and frankly, I absolutely love it. I may not have got a chance to do much more, but I'm hoping this next week to fit in some more once I've got this quilt done. Because while, you know, both me and my daughter have done it this week, she's actually away next weekend. And she's like, oh, there'll be plenty of time, Mum. And I'm thinking, yeah, I'd rather just get it done. Get it done and get it sorted. Just so that I can move on to finishing up and enjoying some of my projects. Amanda, she says, hi Rebecca and Zesties. She says, even though she's not participating with this, she says she loves watching me do it. She says maybe next year she will make time to do this one. Well, make sure you're making time to get some me time, even if you're not doing diamond painting. The key is to still try and get in your me time. That's the main thing behind this. I mean, in a way, I always get my me time by coming and doing this WIP and Waffle because I love it. But even outside of that, I am, you know, trying to ensure that I get to do my little bit of something each day. Quite often it's the jigsaw at the moment is the one that I tend to pretty much be able to keep up with. There has been the odd day that I've sort of done a couple at once, but that's normally because I've been distracted with something else me time-ish. I think there's only one day that it wasn't. I don't think I got me time in that form in any way, but sometimes it can be hard. It can definitely be hard to try and get the me time in. Right, what do I want? D, I want next. Well, a little bit all over the place with these symbols today, but makes it fun. Sort of comes together little bit by little bit. Lady Dax, she says she started the day 3. She said with an early hospital appointment, and due to her health condition, she needs her mornings to sort herself out. She said so going early makes her anxious. She said, however, the appointment went well, she thinks. And so P. Jelly and herself decided to check out the local Lidl. Oh, found a symbol I've missed already. I went to check out the new local Lidl. She went, oh my, she says, what a boring shop. Love it. She says, nothing like the usual ones, with nothing interesting in it. With all the interesting stuff in it. She says, so they thought they would have a nosy around their local Poundland. Well, P. Jelly spotted diamond art. She says not the ones that she posted on the group. She says they were from last time, but 4 sweet little special drill ones. She says, and only £1.50 each. She said it brightened up her day no end. Oh, perfect. So glad it worked out all for the best. She says, and P. Jelly got a gingerbread village to make. She said, so a bad day done good. Awesome. So much better because it can be so hard to turn a bad day round. It really can. So well done for being able to turn the day round, or give a chance for the day to be able to turn round. So quite often, once it starts going bad, it can be hard to sort of get it to go good in some instances. So I'm so glad you did. Liana, she says she loved this so much. She says love day 3. She says love the colours in her tray. She says now she may need a set. Beautiful. So glad that you like them. So there are a few different colourways. I think I did try and get most colourways on a picture of them on the blog. But yeah, there's a few different ones you could have got. But it's so nice the way the colours fade from one into another, especially on such a small item. It can be hard to get the colours to flow between them. Debbie, she says, good evening, Rebecca and Zesties. Hang on, sorry, I need to change colour. And I need to get that little diamond one that I missed before I end up missing something again. Let me just get in that diamond. which I missed right there. And then actually I'm going to do the ampersand next. See if I can get around these without missing them. Debbie, she says, good evening, Rebecca and Zesty. She said she is so excited. Her mystery diamond painting from Diamond Art Club is being delivered tomorrow, which would have been the 4th. She said she ordered it on Saturday, the 30th of November. And it's being delivered on the 4th of December. She says 4 days from the USA to Cornwall in the UK. She says that is incredible. Yes, you've got on a winner there. Sometimes I find things either move really, really fast or really, really slow. One or the other. I've had some dreamer designs turn up extremely quick, and I've had others that just seem to take an eternity to get here. Same with the likes of my paint gem and stuff as well. They can very much vary, though Christmas 2 is on its way to me, which is awesome. She says she's still waiting for her order to be delivered from Evermoment in China. She says, but the tracking hasn't updated since the 24th of November. She said that order was placed on the 13th. She says, oh well, she says, I guess there's no rush. Well, update, I have noticed in the Facebook group that Debbie has said that her Evermoment was on its way. It's actually out for delivery. But yeah, that can be the difference between Royal Mail and a courier, that's for sure. And I have noticed Royal Mail can very much vary depending on sorting office as well. I like to have a peruse of Reddit every now and then. I like to have a nosy at random different things. Always makes me feel like my life is pretty good. But yeah, there's a subgroup in there for Royal Mail, and yeah, there's actual posties post on there as well, and some of them are like, oh, we're so behind. It actually does make me feel quite blessed with ours, because, you know, we don't seem to only get our letters, you know, a week's worth of letters at once, and they're pretty quick and hot on deliveries and stuff, though they have been delivering on Sundays and things as well. So yeah, makes me feel quite glad that ours are not too bad, but maybe they're running a little bit behind where you are, which could be causing a bit more of a problem. Debbie also said, she says, because she has been doing cross stitch for many years, she works on a 3x4 square section on her Heaven and Earth design diamond painting. She says, don't get me wrong, she says, sometimes, she says, I do muck up, I do mess up. She says, but removing diamonds is a lot easier than unpicking stitches. And I will agree with you on that one. Unpicking stitches is awful. I would much rather take diamonds off a canvas than unpick stitches. Right, I'm popping those. Oh, I thought there was only 2 of them, and I've just realised there's not. This is the thing when I just dip in thinking there is, but there's obviously some symbols round the edges that are part of other parts on the picture. It just confuses me with the odd little throw in. Actually, no, in fact I've got it here. Let's do that letter E at the top, because there's only one of them, and then let's do this bigger amount. Get quite a bit of this blue going on, and then I might be able to see the wood for the trees with the rest of the colours and know what it is I need. Okay, you don't want to stick on the canvas, or you want to stay stuck on my pen, one or the other. I think it's the pen. Dab my glue dot. I think my glue dot's a little bit super sticky. Kim, she says she must be half dead. She says, half dead? It's better than fully dead. She says she has to use her stylus to mark off her finished stitches on Pattern Keeper. She says her fingers are too cold or something, she says, for the tablet to feel her touching of the squares. She says, though, that is fine, she says, because she has her stylus handy at all times. Some people do. Some people do seem to have a problem, you know, or tablets have a problem. Let's put it right. Tablets have a problem working with them. But yeah, it's good that a stylus can help that and help make it easier. You're probably more exact with what stitches you're tapping off as well, to be fair, if you're using a stylus. Because sometimes when I'm using my finger, my tablet decides I'm actually trying to press more than I am. And I either need to quickly put a diamond there or undo it to be able to do it again. I have that even more so when I'm working on the woodland, because I do the whole section in one. I'm zoomed out a bit more, so the squares are even smaller on Pattern Keeper, so it likes to pick up loads of them. Debbie, she also says, oh, Rebecca, she says, in regards to her young grandsons, she says she does have them overnight. She says, well, the youngest one anyway. She says there used to be a cot in her bedroom, but they took it out. So Sully, who's one, sleeps with her in her bed when mum and dad want a whole night's sleep. She said she really doesn't mind, she says, but he will insist on lying across her for most of the night. She said it's about time she said no. I think you need to when you're tired and when you need a rest, that's for sure. And just say, nah, I can't today, because you're too tired yourself. That, or, I don't know, try and find a way to get him out of your bed. One or the other. I don't miss those nights. It's the night times I don't miss from being a parent. I am not the best person if I am woken up in the middle of the night, that's for sure. Only happens on occasion now, and that's normally if Luna needs to go out. For somewhat, it's very, very rare that she needs to go out in the night. But yeah, sometimes when she does, it's me that wakes up. Quite often it's hubby that wakes up more so. But he is one of those people that can wake up in the night and then go back to sleep. Whereas I am not. It takes me far too long. Sue, she says, hi Rebecca. She says, where can she find information on my business? She says she's sorry she missed the Advent event. She says it looks like so much fun. She says, do you have any more Advent kits left? She says she also loves my trays. She says, P.S. she's also a quilter. Ooh, good. It will make sense to somebody when I'm saying where I'm up to with this quilt. But yeah, you can find information. addmorezest.com is the website. It is sort of detailed in the thumbnail. There's also a link at the end of each video or in the description of the video, whichever suits you. But our website, also our Facebook page and Instagram page will give updates as well. But yeah, you'll find all information. You can sign up for the email list, though social medias tend to be where we put more emails. We have sent out a few and I'm trying to get better with them, because that one is down to me. We do have more of these painting kits left. left. It's just the advent itself that has sold out, the advent calendar. But the paintings, we do still have some of those left, and they're on the website. So you can find them there. Also at our trades, you can find there as well. Little Sue Crafts, she says, hi Rebecca. She says, thanks for a great Christmas waffle. She says she's working on Santa's Surprise by Randall Spangler. And she has 2 sets of numbered cover paper on it. She says just to cover the whole canvas. She says she's not sure she'll get it finished before Christmas. I'm not surprised. They're always really big ones, aren't they? She says that she's working more hours thanks to the Christmas season. That is the thing, isn't it? Christmas season, depending on where you work, can definitely ramp up your hours. And not necessarily because you want them, but because you end up having to have them, which is not the same. Jerry, she says, warning, long comment with lots of updates. It's just taken me a while to scroll to the top of this one. But she said she thought she was going to be finished before me on this one. That was on the 3rd. She says she opened her calendar early and started painting while I was opening my gift from Kim and the advent. She says she was even multi-placing. I'm guessing I am quite a quick diamond painter, I will say. So don't anybody necessarily, by all means, play a game with yourself to try and see if you can get the section finished before I do. But yeah, do not feel as though you are slow if I finish my section first, because I am a very quick diamond painter. Probably because I diamond paint at the same sort of speed as my brain goes, which is a mile a minute. But she says anyway, she says my apologies for being absent. She says work kept her very busy during the summer month. With the fires. She says once they were over, she says there was a coordination. She says there were coordination of things that needed to be returned to different agencies. And getting the credit card bills paid, she says that she is still working on. She says unfortunately she is 2 to 3 months behind on those bills. Oh, it's so hard. Once you get there, you will be so happy. She says towards the end of her missions, she went on vacation to Massachusetts. She says she knows I have a hard time pronouncing that. Yes, I do. It is one of those words that my brain does not, it's just too long. I'd rather say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I could probably say that better, especially if I slowed down. Anyway, she says to Boston to visit her best friend. She said they became friends when she was stationed there. And they've been friends since. She said she has been to California several times, but that was the first time that she was able to get back to visit her, which is awesome. She says for Thanksgiving, a hubby and herself drove up to Washington State to spend the week with her daughter and her husband. She says her sister-in-law, brother-in-law and nephew also flew up as well. She said her brother-in-law made his deep fried turkey. She says that's the only way she will eat turkey. And as usual, she said it was delicious. She says she is so glad that things have slowed down from work. She says knock on wood, as they approach the winter, she says, and the possibility of floods. She says, and she's looking forward to completing her 5 mini Christmas paintings. She says, thank you so much, she says, for everything that you and the AMZ family do for us, for all the zesties. Oh, you're so welcome. Definitely sounds like you've had an extremely busy time, and I can completely understand why. I say life does just throw us these busy spots, you know, as though we... Oh, hang on. I was going and putting my diamonds away, and I've just noticed there's a whole ruck of this one over here. Yeah, it does like to throw us with all these different things and just upsets the apple cart for a bit. But maybe it makes us appreciate it when the apple cart's straight. Straight and just plodding along. Melissa, she says, thank you for letting me know where she can find the mega Heaven and Earth design project videos. She says she'll go through and watch the lot of them. Well, that'll keep you busy, that's for sure. And it'll definitely show you how I sort of evolved with the Heaven and Earth design as well. Because I started on paper and sort of slowly moved my way over to Pattern Keeper, and had spurts of quiet on it and then spurts of getting a lot more done. But it was fun all the way. Right, okay, now I'm definitely done with those. Now let's do these two. Just a couple of purple. Okay, and then, oh, we've got an AB. I knew we'd have an AB in here somewhere. I've been waiting to use my pen with my putty. See how this goes. It's not doing bad so far. I mean, it is fresh putty in there, but so far it's doing pretty well. And I'm actually pushing down quite hard on some of these to get them to sort of clip in to the right place. Might have a couple of different pens with putty in for the purposes of this. She also says, what other diamond art projects has your mum done since then? She says it would be so cool if you could find a way to have your mum join you on a video or a live sometime. I'm not sure whether she'd be up for that. She said she knows that she's in Australia, which she is. She says, so that would be hard or impossible. It would be hard unless I was there. She says, but she thinks it would be such a treat, she said, to have her on. She said, hug and loves as always to you and the Zesty family. Oh, thank you. My mum actually hasn't done, I don't think she's done any diamond paintings since the Heaven and Earth design. My mum will only do diamond paintings that she has a place to put them and a home for them to go. She doesn't like to do them just for the sake of doing them. So they have to have somewhere to go. So yeah, if she did, she's only done another small one. There has been quite a few that she's done. I'm trying to remember what they are now, that she'd done beforehand. She's had some converted into them and she's had others done. There's a couple that I've sort of sent over that just sort of, they're images that just sort of suit different rooms in her house rather than being of specific things. Oh, she did also do White Christmas by Dreamer Design. She fell in love with that when she saw it. So she's done the sort of same as me in the fact that she's done it and she's put it on like bars so that she could get it out at Christmas and then put it away after Christmas. So that one she replaces a different picture in her house with. But yeah, it's not something that she's done recently because she's not got any walls left in her house. Melissa, she says, sorry, late add-on question. She says, are you able to tell us what software, she said, you used to chart the diamond art, she says, that you created? She said, would you be willing to dedicate a video, she says, to showing us the process after the December waffle? She says she has a photo of her daughter that she is wanting to chart herself and create a diamond art of, so she can use her own diamonds with it. She says this way she would only have to buy a canvas. It would be like her very own chart to art or heaven and earth design. Pampered with Diamonds says she doubles that request, please. In relation to it, the thing is, the software that I use for creating them is not software that you can get anymore. It is literally not available to purchase anywhere. It was never a downloadable chart software. It was when software came on a disc. So it's not something that you can download from anywhere. I have heard that PC Stitch or Mac Stitch, depending on which one, and that's actually the first software I used before I remembered this other one. That's the first software I used. I just used the demo version to create the Advent diamond painting, and then I transferred it across into this other software. So PC Stitch or Mac Stitch is probably your best one that you will actually be able to get hold of. I think it's made by WinStitch. Maybe WinStitch is the PC version. That's the only other one I know of. Whether they are compatible, I'm pretty sure Mac Stitch and potentially WinStitch or PC Stitch, I'm not sure which one it's called, they do actually have an option to export for Pattern Keeper. They actually have that as a button. So if you are wanting to be able to put it into Pattern Keeper to use, I think that's the software that best supports it, is that one. In relation to a video, maybe at some point in the future, but at the moment, believe me, I don't know what I'm doing. I do a lot of clicking about and a lot of messing about before it actually potentially gets to the point that I'm pressing the right buttons. So I don't feel like I could necessarily show you guys and be confident in what I'm showing you for you to actually get something from it, if that makes sense. I'm sorry, that's not sort of the answer I want to give. I want to be able to go, yeah, I'll show you all this. But yeah, the software I use is not available anywhere. Believe me, it was something I hunted for before I managed to find an actual copy, like in the old box with the disc type thing, that I remembered, because it is a cross stitch program. But yeah, Mac Stitch from WinStitch, I think it is, and I'm not sure if they call the other one WinStitch or PC Stitch. They're the two that I've heard can work with Pattern Keeper, and they do give you the option to import a photo and then you can tweak it from there, but because I've only ever used it to sort of practice making one, I don't have the full software to be able to show you guys. I literally have a demo that times out all the time while I was trying to get my head around it. Okay, we have finished day 3 of our mystery one, which, you might be able to sort of tell what it is, but the rest will come to life in the future days. So which round one is it we are on next? We are on this one. We will be on the woodland scene for tomorrow. So do join me for day 10. Can't believe it's got to nearly day 10 already. It's not quite halfway, but it's getting very, very close. I better up my Christmas game. Anyway, join me for day 10 when I get this one completed. Thank you all so much for being here and for watching, and I'll speak to you all again tomorrow.